Hello students. Welcome to our Senior Secondary School 2 Physics lesson. Today, we will be learning about sound waves. But before we proceed, let's quickly recap what we learned in our previous lesson. In our previous lesson, we explained the transmission of light. We explored light rays. And we also understood the rectilinear propagation of light. It was very enlightening. Before we begin today's lesson, let's take a quick rundown of our lesson objectives. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to understand what a sound is and identify its sources, explain the transmission of sound, and also explore the characteristics of sound. Are you ready? Let's proceed. Sound is a form of energy produced by vibrations. These vibrations travel in waves, through a medium like air, water, or solids, and can be heard by our ears. Sound is a mechanical wave. This means that it needs a medium to travel. How sound is produced? Sound is produced when something vibrates. These vibrations cause the surrounding air particles to also vibrate, creating a wave of compressed and rarefied air that moves outward from the source. Examples: a guitar string vibrates and produces sound. Your vocal cords vibrate when you speak. How we hear sound. The sound wave enters the ear canal, vibrates the eardrum, and moves through small bones to the cochlea. The cochlea converts vibrations into electrical signals sent to the brain. Sources of sound. Sound is produced by vibrating objects. When something vibrates, it causes the surrounding medium to vibrate too, and this creates sound waves. Examples of sound sources. Musical instruments, like a guitar and drums. Human voice, the vocal cords. Animals, barking and chirping. Machines, engines, sirens. Natural events, thunder, wind, and so much more. Let's learn about how sound is transmitted. Transmission of sound is the process by which sound waves move from the source to the listener's ear through a medium. How sound travels. Sound travels in the form of longitudinal waves. This means that the particles in the medium move back and forth in the same direction as the wave. It needs a medium to travel. It cannot travel in a vacuum. Vibrating particles pass the energy from one to another, causing the wave to move. Examples of sound transmission. A bell ringing inside a room. The vibrating bell causes air particles around it to vibrate. These vibrations travel through the air. When they reach your ear, you hear the sound. Knocking on a door. When you knock, the door vibrates. Sound passes through the wood and reaches someone inside. Now let's explore the characteristics of sound. Sound has four main characteristics that describe how it behaves and how we hear it. They include pitch, loudness, quality, and duration. Let's explain them one after the other. 1. Pitch. Pitch refers to how high or low a sound is. It depends on the frequency of the sound wave. High frequency equals high pitch. Example, whistle. Low frequency equals low pitch. Example, the sound from a drum. 2. Loudness. Loudness is how strong or weak a sound seems. The loudness of a sound is determined by how strong the vibrations are. A soft sound has a small amplitude, and a loud sound has large amplitude. Example, a shout has large amplitude, and a whisper has low amplitude. 3. Quality, timbre. Quality or timbre helps us know the difference between sounds, even if they have the same pitch and loudness. Example, a guitar and a piano playing the same note still sound different. 4. Duration. Duration determines how long a sound would last. Some sounds are short. Example, clap. Others are long. Example, sirens. With what you have learnt in this lesson, I'm sure you'll be able to understand sound waves better when you encounter them. Assignment time. Put today's lesson into action by completing the tasks below. Excellent progress. Let's take a moment to review. Sound is made by vibrations. It travels through a medium as a longitudinal wave. Pitch tells us if a sound is high or low. You can go ahead to explore more about sound waves. That's the end of this lesson. Remember, it's not just about learning. It's about becoming.